Hello friends, in this video I am going to share the mathematics sample paper issued by CBSE 2020. Okay, this is how the sample paper is, and it contains two parts, part A and part B. Part A contains 20 questions and part B contains 16 questions. Okay, and my advice to you is always start your paper with the last question, means the 36th question. So I also started with from the last question, 36th question. So quickly start it. See what is there in the 36th question. Okay, the 36th question is belong to trigonometry, and in my previous video also I have told you, please make a trigonometry table in the end of your sheet. Okay, the string of a kite is 100 meters long and it makes an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. Find the height of the kite assuming that there is no slack in the string. Okay, string of the kite is 100 meters. Now first of all, make a rough diagram. The string is 100 meter and it makes an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal, and we have to find the height. So there how the diagram is. Now remember, we have given two things. 100 meters is given and we have to find the height. So there are two things, means hypotenuse and perpendicular, and H and P belongs to sine theta. So we have to use sine theta over here. Now to start with, first of all, we have to write in the question what is given to you. See, what is given to you is AB. AB is 100 meters, it is given to us. Theta is 60 degree, it is given to us. Now height we have to find. This is how you have to write. Now we have to use sine theta because we have to find height over here. So sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. We put the values and we come out to be the answer with 86.6. Here is a thing. You can end your answer over here also, means 50 root 3 also, but if you have enough time you can put the values of root 3 and the final result come out to be this, means you can end up here also and here also, no issues. Okay, quickly move to the next question, 35th question. In this question, okay, find the values of A and B for which the system of the equation these two has infinitely many solution. Okay, as we know, for infinitely many solution, what is the condition? The condition is all the three things A1, B1 and C1 are equal. So how we have to write? First of all, for the answer we have to write the two equations. We have written the two equations. See, I have written the two equations, and secondly I have to write for infinitely many solution. What is the condition? A1 or A2 is equals to B1, B2 is equals to C1, C2. Now we have to put the values of A1, B1, C1 over here. From the equation I have written, see, according to the equation, A1 3 upon A plus B, 4 upon 2A minus B. See, 3 upon A plus B, 4 upon A minus B y, and 12 upon 5A minus 1. Okay, I have written all the equation, and now any two equation I equate so that I find the value of A and B. So I have first equate these two equations. See how I have written, and I come out to be with this equation. I have pointed out with equation 1. Now secondly, what I have done, I have equate these two equations and I come out to be with this equation, and I name it second. Okay, now I have been find out with these two equations. Now what I do, I can solve it either by elimination method or substitute method. So I have chosen elimination method. So with the elimination method, what I have done, I have to equate these two equations. So for that I have to make sure that A should be equal to this, so that A will be cancelled out and I will left with only B. So what I have written, I have just multiplied it with 2 so that these two values will be equal and it will cut. So see what I have done, I have cutted these two and I come out with the equation with the result B equals to 1. Now to find out the value of A, I put this B equals to 1 in any of these two equations. In any of these two equations, see, I have chosen this equation. So in equation 1 I have put it the value of B and I come out to be value of A, which is 5. This is what we have to find, the value of A and B. It is good if you make it a block over here so that it can be easily visible by the checker. Okay, so quickly move on to the next question, 34th question. What is there in this? In figure PQRS, there is a square lawn with side PQ, 42 meters. Two circular flower beds are there on the side of PS and QR with center at O. The intersection of its diagonals. Find the total area of the two flower beds, shaded parts. Okay, so now in this we have to find the area of these two shaded parts. So how will we find it? See, it's simple. This is the area of the sector, and if from this area I'll cut it, this area, the area of the triangle, I'll get this, and if I multiplied it by 2, I'll get the total shaded area. Okay, so simply I'll do the same. first of all, very important, make the figure in your notebook as well. So I have made the figure. Then I have written what is given to us. Radius of the circle with center O is given to us. PQRS is a square law and it is given to us. And these, though it is a square, so all the side PO, OQ, QR and RS are equal because it's a radius, right? How we have to find? We have to find this shaded area. So area of the flower bed is equals to area of the sector minus the area of the triangle. Now we put the formula. See, area of the sector POS is theta upon 360 pi r square minus area of the triangle half base into height. Now in this we know this is x, this is also the radius, and this is also the base and height for the triangle. If I take only this triangle POS, or I take suppose this triangle ROQ, so in this, for the area of the triangle, it is the base and height. It means this is also x, this is also x, and the radius for this sector, it is also x. So I put the values. See, theta upon 360 pi, instead of r I have put it x square, base and height I have put it x. So this come out. Now to solve this, we have to find the value of x. Now how will I find the value of x? This is how we find. Let's take any triangle ROQ. Now according to Pythagoras, see, this is a 90 degree, though it's a square, so it makes a 90 degree angle over here. So we have to use the Pythagoras theorem to find this. As we know, we have this line, this is 42 meters given to us. So if we know this, we can find easily. See, I have used this according to Pythagoras theorem. X square plus x square is equals to RQ square. See, RQ square is equals to x square plus x square is equals to RQ square. Now the value of x come out to be 21 root 2. Now we again put the same. We again put over here the value of x. See, I have put it everything and the answer came out to be 252. Now it's very important to write the unit over here, and the unit of the area always come in square, so meters square. Okay, now quickly move on to the next question. What is there in our next question? See, in our next question, following frequency distribution shows the daily expenditure of the milk of 30 households. Okay, there are 30 households, there are 30 houses of which daily expenditure of milk frequency is given. Okay, and we have to find the mode. So it's simple, we have to just write down the formula of the mode and it comes out easily. See how I have done. First of all, very important, make the frequency table. Okay, then I have written the formula of the mode. Mode formula is this: L plus F minus F. I have mentioned everything, what is L, what is F, what is F1. Okay, and I have just put it the values from here. This is see, F is the frequency, the maximum frequency, which come out to be 9. Okay, so this is the preceding, this is the succeeding frequency. Similarly, I have put it all the values and easily the answer come out. Okay, now move on to the next question. What is there in the next question? See, in 32 question, it is also from trigonometry. From the top of a building AB 60 meter high, the angle of depression of the top and bottom of a vertical lamp post CD are observed to be 30 degree and 60 degree respectively. Fine. Okay, three things we have to find. First of all, I make a diagram. What is written over here? There is a building AB and there is a lamp post CD. See, it is a building AB and it is a lamp post CD. Now two angles are being made from the top of a building to a top of a tower and to the base of the tower. Now see, the angle of depression always make from the top. So see, from the top of a lamp post, if it made, it is the small angle, so it should be 30 degree, and to the base it is the large angle, so it should be 60 degree. Now see, if I made a parallel line with BD, it means if I join EC, now see, these are two parallel lines. Okay, and this is a vertical line, so these two angles are 30 degree, so this is also 30 degree. Okay, similarly these two are parallel lines. Okay, and this is a vertical line AD cutting, so this angle must be equals to this angle, alternate angles again. Okay, now this is the lamp post with, which is whose height is not given, so I have assumed it to be H. Now this is I have given to you. This is AB, building height, it is 60 meter. Now see, if it is H, then it is also h. So this hole is 60 meter, this is h, so it comes out to be 60 minus h. Okay, now what is to be asked? The horizontal distance between AB and CD. Horizontal means this. So this two distance AB, BD we have to find, the distance between AB and CD. So first thing is BD we have to find. So first of all, we have to write what is being asked to us. It is BD is equals to x, and x we have to find. Now see how, if I take this angle ADB, if I take the triangle ADB, in this is given to us and this is we have to find. So these two things, yani perpendicular upon base, is tan theta. So we use tan theta over here. Angle is 60 degrees. So tan 60 degrees is equals to AB upon BD. Now I have put it the values and x come out to be 20 root 3. Okay. Now move on to second part. In the second thing it is written the height of the lamp post. Now we have to find the height. It means CD we have to find. See how I have done. First of all, write it down what we have to find. Height CD of the lamp we have to find. Now I have taken the triangle AEC, A, E and C. In this triangle, what I have done, this we know. I have just find x value we know. So we have to find 60 minus h. From here I will get the value of h. Again P upon B, so I have to use tan theta. So see what I have done. I have used tan theta. Tan theta is equals to this. Now value of tan theta, tan 30 degree, it means tan 30 degree is equals to this, and I have put it everything. So h comes out to be 40 meter. Now move on to this third part. Third part is simple. They are just telling us the difference between the heights of the building and the lamp post. Okay, so height of the building we already know it is 60 meter, and height, this h we have find it out, see, 40 meter. So we just minus it, 60 to 40 comes out to be 20. And remember, it is very important to write the unit over here. Okay, so quickly move on to the next question. The 31 question is from the probability. Cards numbered 1 to 30 are put in a bag. A card is drawn at random. Find the probability that the drawn card is prime number greater than 7. Okay, first of all, friends, what are prime numbers, what are whole numbers, what are natural numbers? I think you all people are aware of it. I'll give you a quick review of it. See, what are whole numbers? A quick review I'll give you. See, this is the whole number. Whole number always starts with 0. Okay, natural number starts with 1. Odd and even numbers. Odd numbers are those are multiplied by 2, are not multiplied by 2, and even numbers are those which are multiplied by 2. Okay, now prime numbers are what? Prime numbers are those, two things are there in prime numbers, which can divided by their own number or by 1. Okay, so what are they? They can be 2, 3, 5, 7. Remember, 9 cannot be a prime number. Why? Because 9 is divided by 3. Okay, but 9 is an odd number. Okay, now move on to the question. They told us prime number must be greater than 7. So greater than 7, see, prime number must be greater than 7. So I have put it all the prime numbers which are greater than 7. They are 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. We have to put only up to 30. So I have written up to 30. Now how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are they. So the formula is probability of coming prime numbers greater than 7, m upon n. Now what are m? What is n? M is favorable outcome, n is possible outcome. So I have put it the values. The outcome is 6 and the total outcome is 30. So the answer come out to be 1 by 5. Okay. Now the next question is not a perfect square. The probability to come out to be not a perfect square. Now it is difficult to find the perfect square. Not a perfect square. So what I have done, first of all, I have find out probability of coming not a perfect square. I have find out number of perfect squares. How many are they? See, there are only 5. 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25. So what I have done, from 30 means the possible outcomes. From possible outcomes, I have subtract this 5. These five are those numbers which are perfect square. So if I subtract the possible outcomes from possible outcomes to those number of perfect squares, I got those numbers which are not a perfect square. They are 25. Okay, so m come out to be 25, n come out to be 30. Just divide it and you got the answer. Okay. Now the choice part. A vertical pole of length 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter long on the ground, and at the same time a tower cast a shadow 28 meters long. Find the height of the tower. See, there are two things are given: a vertical pole 6 meter and another pole of 4 meter. There is no relation between the two poles. Okay, so first pole 6 meter and another pole of not height. See, height is not given, just given the shadow. 6 meter cast a shadow of 4 meter and another pole cast a shadow of 28 meter. Now it's our understanding that if a shadow cast to be 4 meter, its pole length is this, another one cast a shadow of more than this 4 meters, so ultimately the pole size must be larger than this. So that's why I have made this pole greater, means much longer than this. It is very important to make this. Now most important thing in this question is that both the poles are at the same time, they are casting a shadow at the same time. The same time means that the angle being made between these two angles are equal, because they both the poles casting the shadow are noted at the same time. Okay, so these two angles are equal. Now what is the relation between these two triangles is that the angles are same and will give the same reason that they are being cast by at the same time. Okay, see, how should we write? First of all, height we have to find. We have to find the height of another pole. So height we have to find. This is the construction part where we have joined AC and DF. Okay, now in these two triangles, this angle is angle B is equals to angle E, because they are 90 degree. Then this angle is equals to this angle is equals to this. Both the reason come out to be same, that the shadow cast at the same time. Now because of this, the two triangles are congruent by AA property, and therefore we write this, and when we put the value, it means AB upon DE is equals to BC upon EF, and when we put the values, so height come out to be 24 meter. Okay, so move on to the next question, the 29th question. Find the zeros of the polynomial this equation if its two zeros are equal in magnitude but opposite in signs. See, first of all, most important thing, this equation is a cubic polynomial equation. So it means it has the zeros must be 3. It means alpha, beta and gamma. 3 zeros are there in this. Okay, so let's see how we have to do this. First of all, we have to write the equation. See, I have written the equation of it. See, I have written the equation of it. Now there are 3 zeros, alpha, beta and gamma. 3 zeros are there in this equation. And what is given to us, that the 2 zeros, any of the 2 zeros, I have taken it alpha and beta. So any of the 2 zeros are equal but opposite in sign. It means if one is 5, the other is minus 5. So see, one is alpha, the other is minus alpha. I have taken this equation 1. Now when I bring this minus beta over here, it comes out to be next equation, and I have put it at 2. So as you all know, the sum of the equation is minus this upon this. Similarly, alpha plus beta is 0, gamma over here, coefficient of x square. When put the values, gamma come out to be 5. Similarly, this is the sum of the equation, this is the product of the equation. Product of the equation, I put the formula, and as we find the gamma, so I have put it the value of gamma, and alpha beta come out to be this. Okay, now alpha beta is this, it means alpha is equals to 16 upon beta. Now put any of the two equations in one or any two equations. So I have put it in alpha plus beta, the value of beta. So the value of beta come out to be this, plus minus 4. See how I have done, I'll show you once again. I have put it in alpha plus beta, the value of alpha is equals to 16 upon beta. Now I have taken the LCM, right? And after the LCM, the value comes out to be this, beta square is equals to minus 16 and this. So one important thing over here, whenever we come, when we remove the square and we put the value of the square root, so always write plus and minus over here. What is the reason over for this? See, 16 means 4 multiply 4. Now these two 4, either it can be positive or either it can be negative. In both the cases, the answer comes out to be plus 16. So we have to write plus and minus both. So what we'll do, if beta comes out to be plus, the alpha is minus 4, and if beta comes out to be minus 4, then alpha comes out to be 4. Okay, so in the end, write all the values. Alpha is this, beta is this, and gamma you have proved it earlier. Okay, now move on to the next question, the 28th question. What is there in the 28th question? Solve for x. This is one of my favorite questions. Okay. What is there? We have to find the value of x. See how I have done. Very important thing. Whenever there in the equation, there anything in square root, we have to make it. We have to only put in LHS side only the square root value. So that whenever we make the square root of it, it can easily be done. So what I have done, I have only left with this value, and remain value I have put it on the right hand side. So when I square on both sides, this square cancel, and this come out to be only this. See, and here I have put it the formula, and when I solved it, it can easily be solved. Okay. This is by the splitting the middle term. 34 comes out to be minus 17x. Then you easily solve it, and the values come out to be 3 by 2 and x is equals to 7. Okay, the next part. Root 2x plus 9 plus x is equals to 13. It is more simpler than this one. Again, in this, what we do, we left by this only, and we move this value of x over here, and then square on both sides. See how I have done. I have left with only this value, and I have shifted this x over here on the right hand side, and then I have square on both sides by squaring this being cut out, and here the formula is put it. So 2x plus 9 is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, then I have solved it. It can easily be solved. See, you come out to be 160. You take the LCM of it, and by adding or subtracting, we have to get 28. So just do it. You will come out to be two values, 20 and 8. And then the value come out to be x is equals to 8, x is equals to 20. Okay, now quickly move on to the 27th question. What they say, prove that 7 root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, this type of question definitely come. For sure, this type of question will come in your exam. Okay, I am sorry, I have left this question. What is there in this question? If x is this 2 by 3 and x is minus 3, they are the roots of the equation. Of this equation, we have to find the value of a and b. So how will we do? There are two values of x are given. So what we do, we first write the equation. Okay, we have written the equation, then the two values of x are there. First of all, I have put it the value of 2 by 3. When I put the values, come out to be a and b this. Okay, see, a and b come out to be this. I have solved it again by taking the LCM. Then this first equation come out. Now I have put it x is equals to minus 3. When I have put it this, the second equation come out to be this. Now these two equations, I equate them by elimination method or by substitute method. So I have done it by elimination method. What I have done, I have written the two equation, and to make any a or b anything equal, so that it can easily be cut and left with only one value. So what I have done, I have multiplied it with 9 so that this b cancel out. So while multiplying it, I have to multiply with the whole equation. So I have multiplied it and cancel out it. A value come out to be, see, a come out to be 3. Now this value of a, I have to I can put in any of the equation, in equation 1 or in equation 2. See, in which I have put this a is equals to 3 value in equation 2, and come out to be the value of. Okay, see, now 27th question, prove that 7 root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, see, in this type of question, first of all, we have to write to prove this is an irrational number. So how we have to prove? We have to suppose that let's take it to be a rational number. And if it contradicts, then ultimately, if it is not a rational number, then it ultimately be a irrational number. So let's see how we have done. Co-prime numbers of p and q. 7 root 5 is equals to p upon q. If I am considering it to be a rational number, then it must be equals to p upon q. P upon q, p and q are co-prime numbers. Okay, so this 7 I have make it here and left with only root 5. Now we already know that root 5 is an irrational number. So if it is an irrational number, how can it be equals to p upon q upon 7? So it's contradict our assumption. Therefore our supposition is wrong, and 7 root 5 cannot be a rational number. It should be an irrational number, hence proved. Okay, Now move on to the next question. The 26th question. What is there in this question? In figure, common tangents AB and CD are two circles with center O1 and O2 intersect at E. Prove that AB is equals to CD. See, in this question we have to prove that AB is equals to CD. First of all, make a nice diagram of it, a clear diagram. Okay. See, I have made a diagram. I have made two circles, and see, this is the way how we have to do a question of where we have to prove. See, to prove AB is equals to CD, given the things are AB and CD are the two common tangents with center O1 and O2. They are tangents from a point E. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that circle with we have to prove that AB and CD are equal. So how will we prove that circle with center O1, EA is equals to EC? The reason is E is a point from where the two tangents are there. So E is a common point. Therefore, AE and EC are equal. Similarly, for center O, this is a point, common point from where the two tangents, that means ED and EB are coming. So ultimately, ED and EB are also equal. So these are the two conditions. This is equal, this is equal, the same reason. Now when we add the two conditions, EA plus EB and EC plus ED, EA plus EB, it means EA plus EB come out to be AB. Similarly, EC plus ED come out to be CD. And hence this is the result what we have to find out. We have, it is there, we have to find the AB is equals to CD. Hence proved. This is the way to write a question, to write an answer, sorry. Okay. Now move on to the next question, 25th question. In this, it is also in choice from trigonometry. We have to prove this identity. Okay, first of all, write down the identity. Sin A plus cos A. Okay, see, this is the identity. Now by seeing this, see, when you see this identity, the first thing come out to be it is in a division method. So first we have to take the LCM. So please take an LCM. When we take the LCM, it is a formula A minus B, A plus B. So it comes out to be A square minus B square, A minus B, A plus B, A square minus B square. Okay, and in the upper side we have to multiply, and it comes out to A plus B whole square. This multiply to A plus B whole square, plus they are also the same, so A minus B whole square. Now when we expand it, what will we get? A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. Similarly, A minus B whole square, A square plus B square minus 2AB. Now these two, because of the opposite sign, cut each other, and the identity means A square sin square A plus cos square A, sin square A plus cos square A. Sin square A cos square A is 1. So 1 plus this also 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and the Q form is same, sin square A plus sin square A minus cos square A. See, now see, in RHS what is given to us? There is no cos square over here. So what will we do? We just remove this cos square. How will we have to remove? We use the identity again. What is the identity? Cos square A is equals to 1 minus sin square A. So we just put cos square A, instead of cos square A we put 1 minus sin square A. See, and when we open this bracket, what will we get? Sin square A minus, because there is a minus, the sign got changed. It comes out to be minus 1 plus sin square A. Now 2 sin square A is there, so 2 sin square A minus 1. And hence we have proved what we have to prove. LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. Okay. Now the choice one. Prove the trigonometry identity. Sin 4 theta minus sin square theta is equals to tan 4 theta plus tan square theta. Okay. Now what will we do in this? See what we have done. We have taken the LHS part, means this part. As we know, in the opposite RHS side, what we have given, we have tan theta is there on both sides. So we have to change this sec theta. So we use the identity sec square theta minus 1 is equals to tan square theta. So what will we do? First of all, we take the common part, sin square theta, left with sec square theta minus 1. Now sec square theta is here, sec square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. So instead of this, I'll write tan square theta. Now again, in RHS part we have only tan square theta, so I have to remove this sec square theta also. So I also remove this. Sec square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta. So instead of sec square theta, 1 plus tan square theta. Now when I open the bracket, it comes out to be this, and ultimately the it is equals to RHS. LHS is equals to RHS, hence proved. Okay. Now 24th question. It is from geometry C. Draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 centimeters which are inclined to each other at 60 degree. See, first of all, we have to make a radius of 5 centimeter and we have to make two tangents. And see, in this question, we have to also find out something. What is that? See, this is how I have made. As we know, the tangent always make 90 degree angle. And in your question, they told us you have to make two tangents. So ultimately, this and this, the two tangents must be 90 degree. So I have written 290 degree and one angle is given to us as 60 degree. So we have to first of all find out what is the fourth angle. So what I have done, I have just add these three angles and I have subtracted from 360 because the sum of the four angles must be equals to 360 and the answer come out to be 120. So now see how we have to make. First of all, I have made a circle of 5 centimeter. I have made a circle with radius 5 centimeter, and at point T, what I have done with the D, you can use a compass, but my advice to you is please use D because it takes lesser time. Okay, see, at the point T, make an angle of 60 degree. At point T, make an angle of 90 degrees. Sorry, make a perpendicular because the tangent always perpendicular with the radius. So I make an angle. I have taken a point and made a 90 degree angle. Okay, now we know the middle angle is 120 degree. We have find it out. So what we do, I put my point at the center, D at this point, and make an angle of 120 degree. Okay, I have made an angle of 120 degree. See, I have taken a point and I have made an angle of 120 degree. Now this is a radius. Now ultimately this point come out. I have named it as T dash. Now at this point we know we have to make another tangent which is perpendicular to it. So what I have done at this point, I have again make a 90 degree angle. Okay, I have made a line which is 90 degree to this point. Now what I have done, I have extended these two lines and the point of meeting I have named it as point P. And to check your answer, what you have to do, you will check your answer by measuring it to be 60 degrees. See, ultimately it comes out to be 60 degree. This is how a checker check. He will not check every angle. He just check two angles. One is this 60 degree and one is 120 degree. Basically only 60 degree he will check because the teacher will know that you first you have drawn this angle and this angle is ultimately come out. So this angle is only being checked. So please when you make out your figure, at the last please check that these two angles are clearly 120 and 60 degree. Another thing in this question, it is very important to write the steps of construction. Even if your question is about of 2 marks or 1 marks, you have to write the steps of construction. Make your steps of construction in a brief way if it is of lesser marks, but please write the steps of construction. I have written the steps of construction in a very brief way. Okay. See, steps of construction: draw a circle with radius with center O and radius 5 centimeter. First I have draw OT, then I have made an angle which is 120 degree, then draw two perpendiculars, TP perpendicular and TO perpendiculars, then meet the two tangents at point O, and this angle comes out to be 60 degree. Okay, now quickly move on to the next question. It is 23rd questions. They have asked, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 4x square minus 4x minus 3 and verify the relation between the zeros and its coefficient. We have to find the relation also. Okay, what are zeros of the equation? First of all, write down the equation. Zeros of the equation means that whatever the value of x comes out, if we put in this equation, this equation will become 0. That is the reason why we called the value of x to be zeros of the equation. So what I have done, I have written the equation for zeros of the equation. Ultimately this equation I have put it 0 so that the value of x come out. The two values of x came out. See, by splitting the middle term, the two values came. They are minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. So these are the two zeros of the equation. Now in the second part of the question, they asked us to write the relationship between the zeros and its coefficient. Now how will we show the relationship? See, the coefficients are find out by two methods. They are sum of the zeros. We know the formula also, and we have the zeros, so we can add also them because they've written sum, so we can sum up them, and also with the formula. In both the ways we'll show and we'll say that they are equal. This is how the relationship is being shown. Okay, see, sum of the zeros, minus 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. These are the two sum of the zeros, so I have add them and answer come out to be 1. Similarly, by putting them in the formula, that is by minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, coefficient of x is 4, x square is minus 4, and x is 4. By putting the value, this value also come out to be 1. So LHS is equals to RHS. Similarly, sum of the zeros, I have to write the product of the zeros also. The formula is constant term upon coefficient of x square. Product of the zeros, the two zeros I have taken the product, means I multiplied them, and the answer come out to be minus 3 by 4. Similarly, when I put it into the formula, that is the constant term upon the coefficient of x square. See, the constant term is 3 and the coefficient of x square is 4. So minus 3 by 4. So this also same. So LHS is equals to RHS. Okay. Now move on to the next question. 22nd, it is from the coordinate geometry, tough chapter. Okay, if these are the coordinates, are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find the values of x and y. See, in these vertices, there are some values are not given. They are given in form of x and y, and we have to find these values. So how we have to do? See, very important, in this question there is no diagram is given, but we have to make the figure. It is very important. So make a figure. You know how the parallelogram is being made. Make a parallelogram, put the vertices, name them. Okay, now in this question they asked us to find out. Now how we will do the question? We first try to find x and y. Given things are these, and I have made a construction which I have clearly written. That construction part is join AC and DB. Okay, now this is the midpoint, as we know. Now at this midpoint, the two values of x and y are, as we know, O is the midpoint. So the two values are x plus 3. See, half, this area is half, this area is half. So x value is 3 plus x divided by 2. Similarly, 3 plus 7 divided by 2. These are the x coordinates, the y coordinates. So x and x is added and divided by 2 for half. Similarly, y coordinates are added and divided by 2. Similarly, in these cases, for this point, 5 plus 6 divided by 2 and 6 plus y divided by 2 for y-axis. Okay, see what I have done. In the same way, for BD, it is this. Now, as we know, the x coordinates are equal. So what I have done, these are the x coordinates. We have make them equal. See, x plus 3 by 2 is equals to 11 by 2. These two are x values which are equal. Similarly, the y values are also equal. In this way, now we just find out the value of x. It comes out to be 8. From here, the value of y come out to be 4. It's that simple. Okay. Now move on to the choice part. It is the 22nd choice part. They told us that find the value of y for which the distance between the points P and Q is 10 units. It is also from coordinate, and the 2 points of a line are given P and Q. So how we have to find the value of y? As we know the formula, we know that PQ line, it is like this. The 2 points are there, P and Q, and as we know the PQ is, it is from the Pythagoras. Okay, the coordinates x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It is a theorem. Now we will have to show what is x2, what is x1, what is y2, what is y1. We know this is x2, x1, y2, y1. Okay, now put the values into it, and as we put the value, the this equation come out, and this being solved by equating the middle term. So how I have done, see, this is the way how I split the middle term. This 6y is been split into this 9y minus 3y, and then two values of y come out. This is 3 and minus 9. This is only they asked us what are the values of y. Okay, now move on to the 21 question. It says prove that root 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. Okay. See, to prove this, we have to prove it is an irrational number. So to prove this, what we do, we assume that it is a rational number, and if it contradicts our assumption, then we came out that okay, it contradicts, so therefore it must be a irrational number. See how I have done. I have assumed first that root 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. In the question they told us that prove that it is an irrational number, so I have assumed it to be opposite, a rational number. So if it is a rational number, it must be equals to p by q. It is the form of a rational number. Now what I have done, I have square on both sides because there is a square root here. To remove this, how I have to remove, I have square on both sides. When I square it both sides, I use the formula a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and here p square upon q square. Now 3 plus 2, 5. Now I have removed this 5 from here, and this has been left. Now 2 is also removed, root 6 is been left, and now we know that root 6 is a rational number. So it can never be equals to this. Hence our contradiction is wrong. So our assumption is wrong. It means that root 6 comes out to be root 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. Hence proved. Okay. So I have completed part B of this sample paper. CBSE launched 2020 sample paper. I have completed part B. In my next video, I'll do the part A. If you like it, if you understand it, and if you really improve your knowledge by this sample paper, please subscribe my channel, and please share it, like it. Thank you so much.